Have good internet here. We're in Lincoln, Oregon, and we're going to be working our way down the Oregon coast. The Ambrosias are doing homeschool right now, so we're squeezing in homeschool even on some travel days. Surely we won't have to go too far. I was going to show you guys an update. Let me flip this around to show you. When we stopped here, they had, if you look into here, maybe I can hold the phone up. Okay, you see this? You see how it's kind of bent? It was bent even worse, and there was a smaller bolt and one smaller washer here which was bending and just about broke. And this thing was kind of dangling even a little bit. And you see this bolt up here? I had to drill that hole myself to give extra support. But anyway, they had a half-inch bolt on there and one thin washer. The washer is like less than the thickness of that frame right there. What you're looking at is the piece that connects our whole trailer hitch that holds all the weight. You know, probably over 1,400 pounds of weight here on our tongue here because of all of our batteries and stuff. But anyway, that wasn't set up too well and it was showing, and that was already bent. This part underneath here, if you can see that was bent before we bought the truck. I didn't notice it, but someone had carried a heavy load here apparently without like weight equalization bars. Now these bars equalize your weight so it's not bending downward, it's keeping it kind of like this. But if it bends down, it pulls more weight back here, and it was messing that up. So I drilled a hole in here. I drilled a hole in, and I put an extra bolt in because we do have quite a heavy tongue weight here, and hopefully that will be good. I didn't want to have to worry about it. So now I know that since there's an extra bolt in holding on our trailer hitch, we should have ample strength to hold a pretty heavy tongue weight here, and we're equalizing really good with our bars there, so it shouldn't be a problem. So I think it was almost a crisis averted, because if that would have broke off completely, we would have lost the trailer, and we have a lot invested in here. That's our home. Not many people they live out of the RV, so if we would have lost this, that would have been our home, would have been gone. But anyway, crisis averted. I got some heavier duty 5/8 inch bolts and a lot larger washers to hold that weight more evenly in there. And we are in Lincoln, Oregon, and we're going to be working our way down the Oregon coast. Here's our rig behind us. You see all the solar on top there. And there's Miranda. What you doing? You're just curious what I was doing?
I heard your voice.
Okay, yeah, I'm doing a little live update to show our little upgrade to our trailer hitch situation here.
Yeah.
And so anyway, it's live, so I'm gonna walk down to the beach. No, I was just getting started. So this nice casino here has a pretty large parking lot in Lincoln, Oregon. So if you are traveling in the area, it is difficult to find a place to park for some big rigs, and this is a really great place. The only idea here is, which we didn't know when we came, but just to make it known, you go in and you can get like a little pass to park out here, and it's like a membership to the casino. It'd be good to play some slot machines or something to support them, because they just offer this free. And you can see all the RVers here. You know, actually most of them pulled out today. There was probably at least 20 around, and this is Monday too. So anyway, I am walking down to the coast because in the distance it looks like those waves are quite big, and I want to see how big these waves are down here in Lincoln, Oregon. So we, the Ambrosias, we're going to be working our way down the Oregon coast. I think we're going to go ahead and pull out of here tonight. It isn't super even there. I guess where we're at, we're probably in the best spot now. maybe I could consider staying, but there's plenty of little pullouts along the coastline on the way down. I mean, there's enough to see if they're adequate for doing a little park overnight. Hey, to Alex there. Hey, to Joe and Alex, Joe, Almir from Brazil. Awesome, dude. And Belarus. Wow, cool. We are a full-time RV family. We live full-time in the RV, and we've been doing this for 2 years now, out on the highways and byways. We didn't really choose this. I'm gonna flip around so you can see the waves as I walk down this way. This is gonna be pretty cool. They look large. I mean, from a distance, if they look big, they're probably pretty big. But yeah, a couple of years, 2 years and 4 months or so, maybe more, that we've been doing this. And wasn't really the choice, you know. Wasn't my first choice, but chronic illness happened and it just wouldn't go away. So we had to sell our home to have some money to live on and to buy some temporary stuff. Like we had a smaller RV. We were in a 29-foot Wildwood X-Lite for 2 years, which is with no slide out. So it was quite small for a family of 6. We have 4 children, ages 4 up to 9 now. And yeah, here we're just here in Oregon coast, and this is what you're looking at as we walk up here. Wow, these waves, it's hard to get an accurate read on how big they are, but I'm guessing they're more than 8 feet tall. Some of them, like when they're breaking out there. I'll try to get closer for you guys. So Lincoln, Oregon is the spot we're at, and this casino is a really nice place for RVers to park. Oregon coast I hear is really great. This is our first stop in Oregon, so we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna walk by these people here. That's beautiful, isn't it?
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's cool. You see those islands there? Let me zoom. Oh, I can zoom in. Here you go. So those are just like maybe 50-foot island, you know, 8-foot instead of the beach there. And there's a bunch of these going down the line here. Now I'm feeling a little bit of mist in my face. It is supposed to rain today. So I don't know if that's just mist from the ocean or that the rain is starting. It's kind of cloudy here a lot. It seems. Wow, this wave here. If you see that breaking, I'm guessing that's taller than 8 feet tall right there. So that's a pretty good wave. A nice surfing wave. Not sure about if you can do that here about these rocks, but anyway, it's just a beautiful spot. And yeah, it's a bit chilly though. It's windy. I'm feeling a bit of a mist on my face, and it's probably 55 degrees, maybe 60 tops out here. So yeah, quite a bit of fog blowing in. We'll do more updates as we go. We had a really beautiful view coming down the Oregon coast. We were looking out over the ocean, except you could not see one bit of ocean. It was all clouds. And we were just maybe 200 feet up, 100 feet up. This right here, hey Jessica, this right here is Lincoln, Oregon. We're just full-time RVers, family of 6. And we were in Washington State. We did some cool clamming up there. And we're working our way down the Oregon coast. This is our first stop here in Oregon. Beautiful place. It's just this time of year. It's just going to be foggy and hazy and a bit rainy. But I guess I'll probably got a mohawk. I'll probably walk the family down here before we leave. They're finishing up homeschool, so I got 4, and the youngest is 4, and she just started homeschooling this year. So my wife has her hands full, and I'm so grateful and thankful for Miranda. And she's running it. She's getting them all educated and A couple of them are done, a couple more to go for today. I'm going to look at the spots down the coast here. There's an app called iOverlander if you happen to do the RV thing, and that kind of shows you where you're allowed to park. People post on it and put comments and reviews, and that's how we found where this motel, or not, it's the Chinook Whim, or what is that? The Chinook something or other casino that we're staying at. So you got free stays there. Now our RV is set up with almost 3,000 watts of solar panels, 14.3 kilowatt hours of battery, and a big inverter. And because we do live full time, and it's nice not to have to keep everything runs real smoothly. We're fully sustainable, just to put it that way. We do have even electric heat, a heat pump system, portable AC inside, and that is really efficient. And we can even run on that and not even have to use our propane, hardly any, for cooking and stuff, of course. So the idea is to have a sustainable life in the RV and not have to have a lot of bills while I'm overcoming a chronic illness and getting better and better. I am doing much better. It's been 6.5 years or so of illness, and so we've sold our home, and we've been doing the RV thing for 2 years. Now we're new to this RV. We were in a smaller one, much smaller, for the past Chinook Winds. That's the name of the, I'll show you. Now here is a good place. Chinook Winds Casino. It's a good place to park for an RV overnight. Now there's a lot of pull-outs on the highways, just little areas where people can park. And we'll probably try to find one of those as we work our way down the coast to go into Northern California. And coming up, we want to see the redwood forest. We've seen some pretty nice sized redwoods, but we haven't quite made it into the actual national and state redwood forest there in Northern California. So we want to find a spot not too far from there. And the idea is, since we have all of our own power and stuff, we try to camp for free. So we're boondocking is what you call that, and where you're not plugged into anything. So we carry about 58 gallons of fresh water. Hey, shout out there to Ethan. Thanks for watching. And let me just flip around to show our rig here for those who haven't seen this before. So we are a 38-foot Salem Hemisphere Light. It's Forest River is the head brand of that. And if you see there on top, we have 7 400-watt solar panels. We can actually get over 3,000 watts in the summertime because they get a little reception from the underside. And so we're 38 feet here, and we have 3 slides. So the back bedroom here is quite large, and we have 4 bunks in there for the kids. So slides out on each side, and I'm not sure if that's 12 or so feet. When you all slide out, it's quite wide back there. And they have all sorts of stuff that they like to do. And then this is our living room area. And then and underneath up front here, why we have such a heavy tongue weight to this is we have a really nice EG4 6000 XP inverter, and we got the battery bank in there, 14.3 kilowatt hours, so quite a bit of power. And so like I said before, this is not for those who haven't seen, this really wasn't our plan. We didn't want to be on the road with 4 kids, but this was, God's in charge. We're not, and we're just going with it. We know He has us on the road here for this season of our lives, and we just want to share His love with people and make connections, and we seem to be breaking down a little bit here and there, and so it's kind of an ongoing thing to do the repairs and stuff. So I was just showing earlier that this repair was someone had only a thin washer on her, and right in there had a very not a very good setup for the trailer hitch there, and it was breaking. I noticed it when we parked here, and so I was able to repair it today and put in some extra bolts, drill some holes, and get extra fortification there. So that's kind of the deal. Like when you're on the road with used vehicles, that's you just have to. And we're really pushing it here. 10,500 pounds, I'd say, something like that at least. And I just changed out 4 of the tires. The old ones were getting bubbles in them, and they were kind of overloaded a little bit. But anyway, so let's see what everybody's up to in here. We might walk down to the beach before we leave. If we stay here, I have to go get a parking pass. Hannah and Lydia.
Now we'll play this game. I'll show you what it is.
What is it?
Play all these games, and he could eat all those.
Uh-huh.
Do you like all this stuff?
Oh, do you like all those games?
I could color
And you finished your school today already, didn't you? And Lydia finished her school, so she gets to
Yeah,
do
and
little
I'm doing
a coloring
learning
game.
stuff.
Oh yeah, learning stuff.
We
good.
can't play. If we're playing that one, we have to play running games. And
Learning
if it's
games are
3
good.
o'clock, then we can not play running games. That's
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, you have limited game time, so only certain things at certain times. And this is the back bedroom. I know that we have some new viewers on here, so I was going to show you. So there's that bunk folds up, and this is in a couch position right now, but that's a slightly smaller than a full bed. And then there's 2 bunks on this side. And then David and Jordan are doing their schoolwork and finishing up today. So anyway, good job, guys. I'm glad you're working hard. We might go look at these big waves later. If it's not raining, it's starting to get a little bit misty. So anyway, this is the whole living room area, which is kind of nice compared to our old one. Quite a bit of space in here, and then the bedroom area. It's a little bit dark in here, but this is the portable AC. It's a heat pump system, so we can do heat and cooling on this. And we also have the window unit that came with this for cooling, but it's not very efficient, so not nearly as much as this thing at least. And so we mainly use that thing because we're on battery power, and with it cloudy like this, we're not using much power because the temperature is not too bad. It was only 50 last night, so we're probably okay in power. But so we'll either stay here or we'll start working our way down the Oregon coast here in a couple hours and find another spot that maybe is not in the city, more outdoorsy type spot. And then we want to work our way down to the redwoods, so in Northern California here in a few days. So that's the plan. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is a quick update. Just wanted to show everybody the repair I did on the trailer hitch thing on the truck, because it was breaking. It could have been very dangerous, and if it would have broke all the way, we could have lost this trailer. That's our home, so don't want to lose it. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Until the next time, you guys feel free, if you want to keep up with us, we're the Ambrosias on the highways and byways, and so click on the subscribe, and if you click it twice, then you can get notifications, because I'll probably be doing this again tomorrow or next spot and showing you all of the sites here in Oregon, which is very, very beautiful. It's just kind of a misty, foggy, rainy type day, so not a whole lot to do out here today. It's still beautiful though. You guys have a good week. Have a blessed one. I'll talk to you later. Signing out for now.